Aloha Headsets, Frank here, and today we're talking lingo. Now, as a new PlayStation VR owner and VR pioneer in general, it is your duty to learn some new terms so when you spread the gospel of VR, you don't sound like an idiot. So, without any further ado, here are some terms that you gotta know. Aviddiction. Aviddiction happens when life in an avatar/VR world takes over one's actual reality. Cave. A cave is a virtual reality world projected onto the walls and ceilings of the room of a user to give the illusion of total immersion. Cinematic VR. This type of virtual reality utilizes real images from cameras rather than computer-generated graphics for a super realistic VR experience for the user. Data glove, also known as a wired glove. This glove is filled with delicate sensors that connect to your computer as you play VR games. Directional sound. Often in VR games or movies, there is an overall background sound, but when the sound seems to come from a specific area, it's called directional sound. Dollhouse view. A view from above, allowing the user to see their entire artificial space to better make decisions regarding their moves. Eye tracking. These sensors in the HMD, or head-mounted display, are carefully tracking eye position, field of view. Abbreviated as FOV, field of view is the number of degrees in the VR visual area. The more degrees in the field, the greater and more realistic the VR experience will be. Haptics. You know that cool feeling in VR when it seems like you're actually reaching out and touching something? That's haptics. Head-mounted display. Hardware that gives the user his or her VR experience. You'll find HMDs in the form of a headpiece, helmet, glasses, or goggles. Head tracking. Head tracking is like eye tracking, but uses the position of the entire head to help you look in any direction during your VR experience. Home world. When you first enter a virtual world, there's a home page of sorts called the home world. Image distance. The perceived distance the user is from a particular VR object they are viewing in the alternate world. Immersion. Placing users in an artificial environment yet making them feel like they're right in with the action is immersion. VR creates immersive playgrounds where the sight, sounds, and feelings surround the user with the perception that they are truthfully there. Latency. Latency is a lag or glitch when VR is a step behind your head or eye movements. Locomotion. The movement of the user from one place to another in the VR world, typically navigation. Mixed reality. Mixed reality, or MR, is also known as hybrid reality, which is the merging of the real and virtual worlds to create completely new environments where the physical and digital objects interact and coexist in real time. Motion platform. Stand on or in a motion platform to feel actual movement similar to what you're seeing in the VR world. Navatar. A navatar is like your personal tour guide through a new VR space. Presence. When a game is so lit that you actually feel like you're there. Real life, also known as RL. It is your actual world outside of VR. Don't forget about it. Simulator sickness. When the brain doesn't match up to what your eyes are thinking, sometimes people can get a little sick. Social VR. Why go it alone when you can hang out with other people? And that's what social VR is, sharing this virtual area at the same time. Stitching, taking bits of footage from a number of different cameras. Stitching combines and edits them together to create a continuous view rather than a patched together framework. Tethered headset. A tethered VR headset requires a connection to a computer with high processing power. This strong computing power is needed in order to provide the most lifelike VR experiences for the user. 360-degree VR view. A 360-degree view is a simulation of an altered or augmented environment that surrounds the VR user, allowing them to look around in every direction as if it was real life. Well, that's it for this one. I hope that you learned a little something so that you can go out in the world and spread the gospel of VR. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up. And hey, if you want to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR and you don't mind this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe!
PSVR Frank. It's lit!
Hey you, check out this video or this video. And if you haven't already, friggin' subscribe! I mean, come on!